Well, this little guy just said all of this with his chest puffed all the way out, didn't he?
All right, so part two, time to bust Kamala's ass.
What would you do on day one in the White House?
It's going to be about, one, implementing my plan for what I call an opportunity economy. I've already laid out a number of proposals in that regard, which include what we're going to do to bring down the cost of everyday goods.
And your idea to bring down the cost of everyday goods is to destroy capitalism by trying to control what grocery chains are allowed to charge, which even extreme left-wing media has admitted is stupid. There is no price gouging. It's called inflation.
Really? There is no price gouging? I think everybody in the fucking country is going to be surprised to hear that one. Why a price gouging ban isn't so crazy after all. On the stand testifying under oath during their Albertsons merger FTC trial, Kroger executives admitted to raising milk and egg retail prices above the rate of cost inflation. Pause right there. That's price gouging, my guy. We continue. They later called the price hikes in question cherry-picked, but industry data shows otherwise. Price gouging and price manipulation in the grocery industry have been widespread, driving food prices up over 30% since 2019. Meanwhile, contrary to the claims of economists, demand has stagnated. Leading food companies made more money by selling less food. Kroger's admission validates criticisms of the merger, but it also opens Pandora's box. That the Harris-Walz campaign promised to ban price gouging maybe isn't so crazy after all. Syndicated product data illustrates why. Grocery demand spiked briefly in the months after the lockdown in 2020, but soon fell off as prices started to rise. From 2019 to 2023, unit volumes were down. Keep in mind, demand for these products, down 9% milk, 10% in yogurt, 6% in eggs, 2% in soft drinks, 8% in coffee, 8% in candy, 12% in cereal, 14% in beef, 11% in baby food, and 3% in bread. Those are the decreases during those years in the demand. Meanwhile, beef retail prices rose 50%, soft drinks 60%, yogurt 47%, candy 46%, baby food 45%, and cereal 33%. For example, between 2019 and 2022, Walmart increased prices of private label Great Value potato chips by 35%, Pepperidge Farm's cookies by 62%, and Great Value yogurt cups by 93%. Likewise, Kroger's merger partner and current competitor, Albertsons, raised prices on private label Signature vegetable oils 117%, Signature potato chips 68%, and Lucerne cheese 125%. These consumer packaged goods, CPGs, increases far outpaced the rate of inflation, with the gaps increasing as the consumer price index slowed down. Consumer-facing price increases likewise outpaced the rate of production price inflation for many months, also signaling that there was some funny business afoot at the manufacturer and retailer levels. They are a sign of pricing power due to market concentration. The top 5 chains, including Walmart, Kroger, including Kingscope's QFC, Fred Meyer, Ralph's, Harris Teeter, and Vitacoast, Costco, Albertsons, including Acme, Safeway, Jewel, Osco, Vons, Randall's, and Shaw's, and Ahold Delhaize, I hope I said that right, including Food Lion, Stop and Shop, Giant, and Hannaford, control over 60% of the groceries nationally. 5 chains control 60% of grocery sales in this country. In Portland and Seattle, the top 2, Kroger and Albertsons, control 50% of sales. In Chicago, the top 3 chains control 50%, and in Southern California, the top 2 control 40%. In Detroit, Atlanta, Dallas, Arizona, and Denver, the top 3 grocers control 60%. In all cases, Walmart and or Kroger are in the number 1 or number 2 spots. The consolidation gets even more extreme on the shelves of these grocery chains. Four or fewer CPG companies control 93% of soda sales, 80% of candy, 75% of yogurt, 72% of breakfast cereals, 60% of snack bars, and 60% of bread sales. Record profits ensued. Walmart and Kroger saw windfall profits in 2020. Kroger, Albertsons, Target, and Dollar General all saw double-digit net income growth from 2020 to 2021. The big four meat packers paid out over $4 billion in shareholder dividends in the first 2 years of the pandemic. Profits in 2023 for Walmart, $15 billion. Nestle, $13 billion. Coca-Cola, $10 billion. Pepsi, $9 billion. Unilever, $8 billion. Mondelez, $5 billion. And Kroger, $2 billion. Price increases at Procter & Gamble brought in $14.7 billion in net earnings. General Mills increased prices 5 times in 2021 and 2022. And quarter 4 2022 profits increased 97% to $823 million. All in, corporate profits accounted for over 50% of inflation. It is unprecedented that central banks, progressive think tanks, and the IMF agree on anything, yet alone how profits drive up prices. Yet here we are. Pause to read here. So you're really going to tell the world that there's no price gouging and that it's all inflation, when executives of some of the biggest companies are testifying on Capitol Hill and admitting to price gouging? Yeah, we did it. We increased the price of our goods way more than inflation. We admit it. But we still think that you should let us buy these smaller companies up so we can make even more of the share of the marketplace ours. The data says you're wrong. The experts say you're wrong. The fucking people who did it say you're wrong. But yet here you are with your whole fucking chest out telling everybody else they're wrong and there's no price gouging. Jesus fucking Christ, man.